coming out in the past couple of hours as we have heard that things have erupted in the Middle East. We are hearing that the United States is preparing for potential conflict, even war with Iran. Warnings are being issued back and forth. And in the past couple of hours as well, we've heard that Israel has broken the ceasefire with Gaza. Attacks are taking place as we're hearing the hostages are not being released. A deal has fallen apart. And also there is conflict all throughout the Middle East. We're hearing Iraq, Syria, Iran, all over, Yemen, and the United States is saying the Houthi rebel attacks that have been taking place in the Red Sea. Well, now the United States is striking back and saying the Houthi rebels are funded by Iran and they will be holding Iran directly accountable for this. And like I said, we're expecting things to escalate. Now, let me share with you the latest headlines that have been coming out in the past couple of hours so that way you can see them for yourself today, March 17th, 2025. Take a look. Let me pull this up here 1 second. Trump sights set on Iran after U.S. airstrikes decimate more than 30 Houthi targets. So Trump is focused on Iran. Trump warns Iran will be held responsible for Houthi attacks from Yemen. So Trump says Iran will be held directly responsible. The U.S. president has threatened Iran while the Pentagon vows overwhelming lethal force against the Houthis in Yemen. Iran now threatens back the United States with devastating response. You can see this coming out today. Trump says Iran will suffer dire consequences for any more Houthi attacks. The Houthi responded by claiming a third attack in 48 hours, and ceasefires as well over as Israel strikes Gaza after Hamas refused to release hostages, officials have said. So like I said, a lot unfolding here in the past couple of hours. Today, March 17th, 2025, we are hearing things are erupting in the Middle East. I'm going to play for you the latest video footage so that way you can see it for yourself as we are hearing things are just erupting in the Middle East. And let me know your thoughts. Are we about to enter into war with Iran? United States and Iran going back and forth, as you saw in the headlines, threatening one another, and we're hearing things are escalating significantly. Do you think that we're about to...
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Call Halayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And you know, everybody has partaked in the philosophies, the traits, the customs of Babylon, and actually cleaved onto it and brought that nonsense back into their own land, I'm gonna say own nation. Okay, but now you know you got Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai causing that division, rousing these other nations up to come against this war, man. Okay, because everybody's, to make it clear, blunt, and straight to the point, everybody is tired of America, aka Babylon's BS. All right, everybody's tired of you know, this tyrant, cruel ruler, man. Okay, which we know at the end of the day, the ones that actually operate and rule and call the shots for America, aka Babylon, is the small hats, the tic tac hats. Okay, those you wish people. Okay, but the nations, you know, they're fed up with the semantics, the nonsense, the attitude. Okay, the you know, again, just the common BS and, you know, the unrealistic standards of America, man. Okay, you know, everybody's seeing who the problem is, man. You know, what corporation, because that's what this place is a damn corporation, a business, where that you know, issues coming from. Okay, it's America. Okay, aka Babylon the Great. Jeremiah 51 verse 7 again. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai's hand that made all the earth drunken. Because, you know, at one point, every nation wanted to come to Babylon. You know, as they said, I heard that their streets and sidewalks are paved with gold. It's the land of opportunity, the land of freedom. You know, they would come here, establish some type of wealth, okay, transport and transfer that money back to their own country and build up upon the resources that they made here in Babylon back home. Okay, I've come across a lot of heathens that have houses across seas, that have houses in Malaysia, houses in all types of different continents and countries, man. Okay, however you want to state it. Okay, that literally, you know, work and send that money back to their homeland and build it up in their homeland. You know, have businesses, houses, all types of stuff going on back in their homeland, man. Okay, but that American dream, it doesn't exist no more. Okay, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So the nations are done, you know, dealing with America's BS, man, America's nonsense, man. You know, thinking they're going to prosper and keep on bullying everybody, man. Okay, because right now, what you have going on, let's grab the precept to prove it. This is what's being stated right now amongst these other nations against Babylon, man. Because back in the day, you would not have these other nations bucking up against America. You wouldn't have these other nations like giving America the finger. Okay, and this is all prophecy being awoken, prophecy being fulfilled, man. The Lord stirring things up, causing division, man. Okay, puffing everybody's chests up, man. Okay, putting everybody's, you know, mentality in a war mode, man. Okay, because that's what it's going to lead to, man. It's going to lead to Armageddon, aka World War III. Okay, that third woe. So this is Joel chapter 3, and I'm going to start off at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, because that's going to be the end game, man. It's going to have to be war at one point, man. Okay, because right now you got a lot of threats, a lot of insults, a lot of try me, test me, a lot of that stuff going on right now. But at some point, you know, it's going to be actual, you know, boots on the ground. Let's get it in. Okay, and America is not going to be able to stand according to prophecy and in general too, because we see it, man. America is not how it used to be back in the days about 50, 60 years ago, man. Okay, the damn Edomite man in America is not like the Russian man over there in Russia. Okay, those Russians are real hardcore Edomites, man. Okay, and that's, you know, that's going to be one of the main people that's going to come up against you Babylonians, man. You know, if Trump start this war with Iran, you know, prophecy is going to bring forth what? Russia and all the, you know, China, all these other places, man. Okay, Joel 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what is being stated right now. You have those weak nations that are bucking up against America. Okay, bumping chest and chest against America, man. Because you have these nations that have been preparing for years, putting their money, their resources in their tactical combat, in the ICBM missiles. Okay, they have literally been preparing themselves for this day. Because again, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai has put the spirit on these other nations to focus on war, to focus on combat. okay, to have these tactical advantages against America, man. Okay, and what has America been focusing on? Folly, all types of faggot shit. Okay, liberation for the woman, all types of nonsense, man. Partying, drugs. Okay, America's focused on being vulnerable. That's the main thing. You got we seen videos of a damn police department walking around in high heels, man. You see all types of crazy, wicked, abominable, filthy, disgusting stuff here in America, man. Okay, these Babylonians are not focused on combat. They're not focused on safety. Okay, being secure, having that same spirit as their ancestors, man. No, these people are weak, man. Okay, these people are weak, man. And this place is ripe for the taking, man. And these other nations see that. Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. And that's what the Lord's doing. The Lord's preparing the stage, man. Okay, to go to the valley of Yahushaphat, where that judgment is going to be horrific, terrifying, man. Okay, you Americans, you Babylonians, once you go over that sea and go to that valley of Yahushaphat, you ain't coming back, man. You're not coming back. Okay, you're going straight to the battlefield. You're going to be executed there, and you're going to be directed right back to the spiritual realm. Okay, the stage is being set. The Lord is having. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, roughly paraphrasing Proverbs 21, I believe, verse 1. Okay? The Lord is playing chess, not checkers, man. Okay? He's checkmating every single second of the day, man. Okay? He's putting his pleasure, his will in their heart. Matter of fact, because the ones that's going to draw America into this is going to be them small hats, them you-wish people. Because again, they control, they own, they run America. They call the shot. So, Adawan Ratazah, this be, when all prophecies is brought forth, by Trump being the president. Okay, because Trump is going to back up, okay, those Amalekites. So let's grab this. Jeremiah 50. Bear with me. Jeremiah 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, that he have taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And the least of the flock is those Amalekites, those you-wish people. Those are the least of the flock, but they control the whole world. They operate the whole world. Okay? They didn't share the blessing with these other Edomites. Okay? They have control over the banks, over the resources, everything, man. They control everything. Nothing, which, first and foremost is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, controlling everything, but nothing is a go without these Amalekites say so. Okay, they control everything, man. Okay, Elon Musk, which I can't remember what his actual name is. They chant Keek or some shit, Cock. it's a Keek, K-E-K or some shit like that. They try to prop him up as the richest man in the world when that's bullshit. That's nonsense. That's not true. The richest people in the world is the ones in the shadows controlling everything. Okay, those are the richest people in the world, man. What Elon Musk has and all these, Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, that's toilet paper to them. Okay. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because that's going to be the end game, straight judgment. This place is going to be desolate, man. It's going to be a memorial, okay, for the heathens to know not what to do, man. Okay, point blank, period, man. And these Tic Tac hats, these Amalekites is going to draw America into their affairs, man. Okay, because these damn Amalekites, they're bullies, man. They're the top of the Edomite nation, the head tribe. Just like Judah's the head tribe of Israel, they're the head tribe of the Edomites, man, Amalekites. Okay, and they're gonna draw America in to their folly, man. And Abanawa Ratazah, that be soon, man. Okay, but let's continue, because the Lord, He's gonna show forth His prophecies, man, and we are literally watching them come to life, man. And that's why we're commanded to speak these prophecies, to warn and, also to comfort us, man. Isaiah 14, starting off in verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. So you have to, be judged, man, for what you have done. Colossians 3, verse 25, for he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there is no respect of persons, man. Okay, so your blood has to be shed for all the blood that you have shed on this land and all the diabolical, treacherous things that you have done upon the earth, man. You are your ancestors coming back, just in a new vessel, okay, with a different name, but the same spirit. All right. Isaiah 14, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities, because as we see and as we know, this devil is continuously building and building. Okay? And the area that I'm in, you have a data center damn near in every town now. And they're continue to building more and more data centers, man. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? It's part of the new agenda. It's part of your connection to be applied to you to be a part of that internet data system, if I'm saying that correctly. That's why they're building all these data centers, mainly because I don't know if y'all know, but I think it's like 85 or 90% of the data centers in the world, and it's like in the United States, I want to say Slovakia, are here in Northern Virginia. That's a fact. You can look that up. I think it's like 85 or 90% of the data centers, Facebook, Google, and the actual data centers for internet is here in Northern Virginia. Okay, and I think I spoke on this like 5 years ago, but I was told that by actual upper echelon people that's in that work when I was doing it. Which I'm back doing it now, but I'm not on the side that I was doing. I was doing the IT side. Now I'm doing the electrical side. Okay. Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And this is all prophecy that's going to be brought forth, man. The Lord is preparing to judge these red silverback cave gorillas. He's preparing to judge you Israelites. He's preparing to judge the whole damn world, man. Okay? But he's literally going to rise up these other nations and bring all these nations against Babylon the Great. Okay? And again, these devils, perceive that what's going to be done is a part of their agenda. And they believe in their wicked, corruptible, vain hearts that they're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes and reestablish another world, man. So they want these things to occur. They want these things to happen. But in their mind, they believe that they're going to reestablish a new world after Armageddon, aka World War III. Okay? And that they're going to be gods upon the earth. They're going to be the wealthiest. They're going to be in control of everything. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Okay? Why do you think they have these bunkers in so many different areas and different places? And those bunkers are going to have servants, slaves. Okay? This devil's calculated, man. He's more than likely. I don't know exactly how he's going to do it. Whether he already, because I'm pretty sure, a lot of these damn devils already have people as butlers and everything else in their household. So they might already have those ones that's actually already working it with them to do that in the very near future, or to establish some other way. I don't know. But let's close out because the point's made. It's prophecy, man. Call all y'all Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakak Kodash, man. We seeing it. Hey, man. We almost out of here, man. Gotta stay focused, man. Gotta measure the times. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, man. Verse 1 on down. This is Sirach chapter 10. And I'm gonna start off at verse 14. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, have cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. And that's what the Lord is going to do. Because who's the proud princes? These damn Edomites, man. Okay, the main tribe, first and foremost, is Amalek. Okay, the people that pretend and want to be us. Okay, though these people, these Edomites are the most proudest damn people on the planet, man. These daggone devils, man. Okay, the Lord is literally formulating and orchestrating their downfall right before our eyes, man. We're literally seeing the downfall of our enemies and the rise of Israel, man. And yes, we got to go through hell. We got to go through the furnace of adversity, the trials, the tribulation. We got to go through all that, man. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth, to go through that gate, to see that light, and to, Abanawaratazah, to get that reward, that promise, that prize from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, verse 15. Sirach 10, verse 15. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have plucked up the roots of the proud nations. Okay, that division, stirring up strife. Okay, no unity amongst them, man. Okay, the same thing he did to us, his children, his beloved ones, man. His inheritance, man. Plucked us up, stirred up stuff between us, caused division amongst us. Had us, going warring against each other, all types of things, man. Okay? Ecclesiastes chapter 1. There is nothing new under the sun, man. Okay? Again, the Lord is playing chess, not checkers, man. Sirach 10, verse 15. Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. And who's the lowly? First and foremost is going to be the house of David. That's going to be established first, man. That's going to bring back the whole nation. Okay, those are the ones that the Lord is supping with, the Lord is working with, man. Okay, we're being prepped for our positions in the kingdom, Abanawa Ratazah. Okay, because you have to be lowly, you have to be meek, you have to be humble. You got to be fearful in this truth, man. Transform yourself. You can't be the same so-called black person, Hispanic, Native and Seminole Indian that you were in the truth, that you were in the world, Salakia. Okay. Verse 16, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, overthroweth countries of the heathen and destroy them to the foundations of the earth. And that's what, Lord willing, we're going to witness, man. The overthrow of our adversaries, our enemies. To have that proud, haughty spirit literally just be snatched up out of them, man. Okay, literally watch them weep, moan, suffer. Go through all the things that we went through, the plague of the mind, everything that we had to go through, man. See these people, because they're gonna feel it even harder in the kingdom, man. For 1,000 years, man. We ain't gonna have no mercy, no pity, no sympathy, no empathy, none of that shit. Okay? Verse 17. He took some of them away and destroyed them, and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. And that's what he's going to do right here for America, Babylon the Great. He's going to make it cease from the earth. It's going to be a memorial of what not to do and how not to be. Okay? And we can't wait for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to raise and bring to life the rest of these prophecies so we can continue, Lord willing, continue to see the downfall of our enemies, to see that again, that haughty, proud spirit, with the way they conduct themselves, be transformed into sorrow, again, weeping and moaning. Okay, the mirth has ceased, man, and we literally watching the downfall, man. I don't want to write this out, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Kodash, Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Kodash, for putting the spirit on me my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah, until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.